afternoon. It's 12:01 on Ash Wednesday. And you know how I know it's Ash Wednesday? Right here. Got the ashes to myself. For a man, from dust you came, to dust you will return. But anyways, we're going to start Lent off correctly here in the No Nothing Cook household. And I decided here I have these fresh sea scallops, wild caught product of the United States, nice and frozen. And put them in water so they can thaw quicker. Then I'm not going to use them all, so I don't know if you can refreeze them or not. Guess we're going to find out. And then I was going to make risotto. I was going to sear them in a red wine. I got a lot of red wine vinegar. Boy, do I got a lot of red wine vinegar. If anybody needs red wine vinegar, let me know. With a red wine vinegar and what is this stuff here called? Oh, balsamic vinegar. But the red wine vinegar, they're basically the same thing. I don't know if I'm going to use balsamic vinegar. Red wine vinegar, and I was going to put them over risotto with this here squash and an onion and either mushrooms or green peas. But the only rice I have is this Royal Blend whole grain. I don't have any risotto, so kill that idea. Next, I went back to the refrigerator and I saw, hey, I got some peppers here. I got an idea. I'm going to slice before they go bad. They're not that old. I bought them Sunday. Today's Wednesday. Slice them in half, put them in the oven, and then I'm going to put, I figured I would put the scallops in here and bake them in the oven, give you all the ingredients and stuff like that with the pesto sauce. Well, I got my fresh basil here, plus I got a little bit up in the cabinet. I have no pagnolias, is that there? Pignolias? Pine nuts. So I can't make the pesto sauce. So now I really don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to end here. I gotta go to the store. My belly's hungry. I don't feel like going out in this beautiful snow and riding around. But hey, when you live where I live, that's what you do for a living, because it is what it is. And I will be back to let you know where we're going with this meal. No Nothing Cook, thank you much. Hello, I'm back, and I came up with the, oh, wait to hear this, lazy. Anyways, I went downstairs into the refrigerator and found a bag of tricks. I came up, I saw the ricotta, and this is a small one. I said, oh man. Well, I have ricotta, walnuts. Remember I purchased this here because I wanted to use this because I was running out of fresh. This is garlic. And the rest of my Sicilian extra virgin olive oil. What I'm going to do is, this is 15 ounces. Okay, I'm going to take about, this is a 2-pound bag, pound's too much, probably a ½ pound of shelled walnuts. I'm going to put them in the blender. I'm going to add, I don't know, half of this here container. This container is 1½ teaspoons equals about 1 clove. 1½ or 1/2. It's a big T. Must be tablespoons, but there's no B. So I'm going to say it's ½ teaspoon equals 1 clove. So I'll put 4, 12, 3 teaspoons. 1, 2, a teaspoon and a half of this into there. It'd be like 3 cloves of garlic. I'm going to pulverize it. And then I'm going to add the ricotta to it. And I'll put it in and pulverize it, puree it until it's done. While I'm doing this, I'm going to have the water boiling because we decided to go with Barilla. And then I'll put the ricotta in there and mix that up real good with it. When it's done, I'm going to take about a cup of heavy cream in a bowl. I'm going to take this mixture and mix it with the heavy cream in a bowl. And then we'll be done. That's going to be the sauce. When the pasta's done cooking, I'll take about maybe a cup or ½ a cup, see what it looks like, I'll start with a half a cup. Pour it in this the sauce that I made to thin it out a little bit. Drain the pasta. In the meantime, oh, don't forget the olive oil. Here I go again, screwing up. I'm gonna this when it pulverizes, then I'm gonna add the olive oil and make it a paste before I add the ricotta cheese. Okay, sorry about that. In the meantime, back to my fresh sea scallops, wild caught. They're no longer frozen. I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 plates, probably 2 per plate, so I'm going to use 4, probably 4 of them. I'm going to saute them on the stove in red wine and olive oil and butter. I think they all go together well. Red wine vinegar, that is, because that's what I have. I'm going to sear the one side, sear it good for about 2 or 3 minutes. I can't really show you this because I told my videos are too long, so I'm trying to speak fast here. Sear it real good on one side, flip it over, and maybe 30 seconds to a minute on the second side. Take them off and they're done. We don't want to overcook the scallops. And then I'll plate the pasta, put the scallops on with the pasta, and hopefully it tastes good, because this is another time. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm not even sure I know what I'm talking about right now. But we're going to show you as we go along. Again, thank you, and see you in a bit. Okay, real quick. The walnuts fit into this dish here. It was a half a pound in there. I had to use my trusty, whatever it is, the fruit processor, because the other one was too small with all the walnuts that was going in there. And then I put that in. I put 2 teaspoons of this garlic here. Half a teaspoon is equal to 1 clove, so it would be like 4 cloves of garlic. If you're using fresh garlic, don't forget to take out the center green part. I mixed it well. Then I put in a 1/4 cup of the Sicilian extra virgin olive oil. Then I did it on low and high for a little bit. Then I added the 15 ounces of ricotta cheese, and that's what it looks like right there. The cream has not been added yet. That will be added shortly. Tastes like an Italian cookie. So I'm telling you, this is Italian, probably from the northern Italian area, north, the Riviera area, place like that. Okay, be back. Another change. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing here. But when I went down to the basement, to the cellar, the wine cellar, to get the red wine vinegar, I saw this sitting there. White wine vinegar. Now you want, that's been sitting there a long time. Chris ignored this part of the recipe. Okay. Red wine. I figured that the red wine would not go good with this because we're going to be using a white ricotta walnut in place of pesto sauce. Anyways, we're going to use the white wine with the olive oil and the butter. These are the scallops. The scallops. There's 6 of them there. Because I didn't think the red wine would pair up well with the white sauce, but I think the white wine will. If it doesn't, we may have to put the scallops on the side. But we're going to saute it, or sear, I use the word saute. We're going to sear them in here on one side till they're good and crisp. And then we're going to flip them over to the other side and just give them that'll be like a saute, like a quick cooking there. Get them off the heat because we don't want them to get hard and rubbery. Okay, hopefully this will be the last change before the meal starts and gets plated and eaten. Thank you. Okay, it's done. I sure hope this tastes as good as it looks. Now, I put in a cup of heavy cream. I mixed with that concoction we made. And then when the pasta was done, I took a half a cup 2/4 cup, half a cup of small. It wasn't a full half cup, like maybe that much short of a half cup. And I mixed it in with the, I called it the, what did I call it? Ricotta, walnut, almost pesto, replacement sauce. Mixed it in there. Comes all cream. Looks a little bit like an Alfredo. And then I did the scallops. And this is what it looks like. And people, I grated some Parmigiano Reggiano on top of that. And we're going to indulge now, and we'll let you know what the bongo thinks about it when we're done. I hope it tastes as good as it looks. Well, here I am again. Here I am again on the couch after the meal. I was very surprised with this one. I didn't know this was going to be as good as it is. The chopped walnuts, olive oil, garlic, ricotta cheese, heavy cream, pasta water. Wow, what a nice thick sauce that made. I'm usually a red person sauce, but this was dynamite. It was sort of like an Alfredo, but it had walnuts in it. And it had garlic. And it had scallops. The scallops were delicious. With butter. Madison, if you're worried about your cholesterol, or your veins, or your arteries rather, stay away from this. It's too good. If you have a heart condition, I don't recommend this meal. But if you're healthy, or like me, you don't know any better, this was really delicious. And the scallops, I'm glad I found the white wine for the scallops. That put it all together. That brought it all together. Absolutely delicious. Here I am on the couch again. The Know Nothing Cook. Thanking you if you made it this far into the video. I appreciate your patriotism to my channel. I hope to see you in the next video as I try to get up off the couch. Thank you. Know Nothing Cook, out.